I'm Wendy Dunnam Tita, and I'm a principal at Page. For Page, diversity is beyond just that amalgam of thinking about different types of people and their cultures and their backgrounds and their ethnicity, but it's also their thinking and what they bring to that. And the why behind that is really about thriving, because I think we really recognize that in that diverse and inclusive environment that we have manifested to be as equitable as we can at any given moment, we're actually helping everybody thrive and making that design that makes lives better. One of the things about Page that for a firm of its size surprises people is how much like a family it is, and that there is a collegiality and there is a knowledge share and there's a sense of wanting to have a great idea and share it with the person next to you that really permeates the whole firm culture. So when it comes to concerns, they actually come from many different places. We have a lot of working groups within Page that are focused on a variety of topics, and a lot of those concerns come straight from those working groups. A lot of times they come from somebody who has a big idea or a little idea, and all it needs is some kind of nurturing and care and feeding. So there's not a suggestion box. There are mostly a culture of empowerment and listening and wanting to make sure that we create an environment where people feel like they can voice a concern to anyone at any given time, and that they can also voice it with a suggestion of a solution and then be empowered to make that happen. We have a culture of supporting diversity and equity and inclusion, and we do that by supporting academic institutions, we support it by teaching others, we support it by donating to causes and sponsoring those causes that we can. We support it professionally. There are so many amazing Pagers that are involved in Women in Architecture, are involved in Emerging Professionals and Leadership Collective, but Page also sponsors those efforts with time and with funding for different activities. Page supports its standards and its values by its actions. We have high standards for ourselves, and we support them by supporting all of the variety of organizations, professional, academic, and community that we can. One of the most fundamental things I've learned from the people who have helped support leadership training, both at AIA and within our firm, some fantastic people I've learned so much from, but one of the fundamental things that both of those areas of development have taught me is that there's a fundamental language that we need to learn from each other, we need to create together so that we can actually be moving in the right direction in tandem. And that common language is part of that ongoing effort, and it's also learning how to listen to one another along the way. Our firm has definitely spent a lot of time through the entire cross-section creating that common language together so that we can work together in that ongoing effort.